friends, welcome to World via Safari. Of course you know what to expect. I have to go into it. You know what I'm doing. I'm talking about books. Hopefully you're enjoying these vlogs. I'm assuming you're liking them. This week I have for you Undaunted by Christine Caine and Dear Custer by Sean William Brown. I'm really enjoying my library time, by the way. I'm able to get all these books kind of fast and I don't have to pay for them, which is really nice. When you're help me, I'm poor, I need that t-shirt. Anybody want to buy it? Because I don't have no money. First up we have Undaunted by Christine Caine. It's under Religion, Christian Life, Inspirational. It's okay. The writing was not my style. I felt horrible saying that. It felt a little bit like the book didn't know where it was going. I'm going to try to tie this life story into this. I didn't connect with this book as much as I connected with Jenny Allen's Restless like a couple months ago. That book was amazing. Jenny Allen is like phenomenal. Christine Caine, she has a lot of good thoughts and she really backs up everything with scripture. So I don't know. I mean, it is well written. It's saturated with scripture. I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay. She uses some quotes in here that are not original, and it felt like she was trying to use someone else's words to drive home her point. I love the work that she's doing in the world. The fact that she has a ministry that helps free these women from human trafficking. Her life story is very powerful. She was adopted. She was also molested as a child. She has a fear of flying. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It was losing me until part 3. And then she's talking about she went to visit Auschwitz, I think. That, to me, was the meat of the book. And that should have been the whole book. I don't know why she didn't dwell on that a little more, that kind of stuff. But that was the meat of the book, and that was really good. The chapter when she was talking about sometimes you won't do anything because you just feel like there's too much and you're one person, you can't do anything at all. You're not going to make a difference. I know what that feels like because that's personally how I feel currently. And that was a good chapter. Not really my cup of tea. This next book is also not kid-friendly. Dear Customer by Sean William Brown. You guys, this book, I think this guy could go to jail for writing this stuff. I thought it'd be really interesting to read a memoir, basically, of working in a coffee shop and what it really is like, and not just like on sitcoms and everything. It's not very polite. Probably the best way to describe this book. It is not for polite company. You know, I have worked in the service industry, okay? Most recently, I guess 5 years ago, was when, you know, I was working at Skyland Lodge. Gosh, people could be so mean. The book is actually really entertaining. There are really funny things that he says and does. Works for Caribou Coffee. I really enjoyed the beginning part a little bit more, like the training time. If you've ever been through training for a job that you didn't know, you could absolutely relate to this book because it's so stressful. I was never bored. I think I gave it 3 stars, and here's why. The voice is strong and he's a natural storyteller. However, so much profanity. I am not opposed to profanity. You only know 5 words to describe how you feel about something? Let's work on our vocabulary a little bit. One sentence for sure. There were about 5 F words. If I had edited this book, I would have cut out about 90% of all the cuss words. The service industry is very conducive to bad language. It does breed it. It did bother me as a reader. I just got a little bored with it personally. Also, I didn't like the special cup of coffee, which was absolute insanity, by the way. I mean, totally like psychotic. He was management, you know, and he should be above that kind of stuff. Went to the bathroom in cups. He couldn't do it, obviously, in front of the customer. When you've been in a coffee shop, you know what it's like. You're not gonna, like, hold on a second. He said he did it at home, and then he would bring cups in, and then, like, if somebody was being really jerk, he would use the cups. What? Like, for real? I am really nice to people in the service industry because I've worked in it, so I guess I'm not a typical person who would get a special cup of coffee. Apparently there are rules. That is terrifying to me that someone could actually go through with that. I think it was supposed to be funny, but I just was like, no. I never could really get past it. And he was like, oh, I'm not going to masturbate in the cup. I decided against that. Well, thank God. So I'm hoping, really hoping, in my little heart, that he did not actually do that. He actually named somebody in this. He's like, I want him to know. I'm like, oh no, he didn't. Dear Customer, I gave 3 stars. Okay, guys, to sum up, If you were looking for an encouraging book with a very strong, like, scriptural foundation, I would say Undaunted by Christine Caine. If you are looking for something entertaining, yet psychotic, very relatable and funny, but questionable morality, Dear Customer by Sean William Brown. There you have it. 2 more books down. We've read 2 more books together. Kind of. Thank you guys for watching, as always, for sticking it out and listening to me talk about books. Alright guys, I will catch you next time. Later.